I have a question about Silatul Rahim, so upholding ties of kinship. I'm half Moroccan, half German. This means on the one side of the family, the one side is loaded with Moroccan Muslims, the other is loaded with German non-Muslims. And now the thing is, I have many second cousins, third cousins, and possibly even first cousins who I don't know. It's not like I hate them or so, I just don't know them. And recently I have started to try my best to get the numbers, but it's like so many people, and in order to get the numbers, I have to call this one. Can you give me this number? Then I call the second one. Can you give me that number? And it's like a spider web. So it's like the last days I spent really hours searching numbers and just trying to contact people. So now my question is, with distant relatives like non-Muslims, like second cousin non-Muslims or so, or like second cousins or second or third cousin Muslims. Is it okay if I talk like all my mahrams and my first cousins and tell them to pass salam around, like tell them salam alaikum, or like I can't know them all, and it's not possible for me to move to go to Morocco. So like I really spent hours trying to contact people. So now at what extent of the family, like how far must it go? For it to be sufficient to say salam alaikum to everyone you see. So,
Okay, I get your question. First of all, Allah Azza wa Jal did not place hardship upon us in religion. So yes, we are obliged to connect to our kinship, beginning by the closest, then the furthest. So my relationship to my parents come at first priority, then to my siblings, then to my uncles and aunts from both paternal and maternal side. But my connection to my siblings is far greater and closer than my relationship to my uncles and aunts. So I may call my siblings once every few days and check upon them, invite them, dine with them. While my uncle and aunts, I may call them maybe once every couple of weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, maybe visit them once every 3 months or so. My first cousins, the sons of my uncles and aunts, because they're same gender, I cannot have any relationship or contact with the opposite gender, with the females. So my cousins are a lower priority. So I try to call them once every few months and check up on them, maybe send them a text message. If there's a wedding or an invitation, we see them, we talk to them, and this is sufficient. Now, second cousins and third cousins, I may not contact them at all. Maybe I see them once in Eid, once every year, maybe even more than that, depending on the circumstances, because it is illogical and it's sometimes not practical to meet all of these people who I and they have nothing in common, and so on. So don't put hardship upon yourself when, alhamdulillah, there is much ease.